bit more details on that before we let people?
Yeah, what we're doing is we were notified, and I believe it was out in the field, that emails were being sent with social security numbers in the subject line, as well as some other issues. That's obviously a big no-no, and we notified PSI that this was an issue. They do have requirements that they need to follow with your information. Sarah probably has some good information too. Sarah.
Thank you, Sandy, and hi everyone. I am the Deputy Assistant Director for Business and Professions Division, for those of you I haven't been able to meet yet. So to Sandy's point, we did find that there were a few emails that were forwarded around from PII with some PII within them from PSI staff. We caught that pretty early and started escalating it as quickly as possible. We had Jen Clausen and I have been meeting with PSI's leadership. It's obviously really important to us that sensitive information be maintained at the appropriate levels. So we've been working very, very closely with them. We caught it early. They were able to quickly find within their customer service area how that was happening. It was not, there was no bad intent. It was just some training issues that needed to take place with some new onboarding. So they have stepped in, they've started training, they've put a lot of checks and balances in place to ensure that this doesn't continue to happen. And we believe that to be true because we've seen a decrease almost immediately with that information being shared. I do apologize that this is the first time you're hearing of that, but I can assure you that we're meeting with them every 3 to 4 weeks and checking in and making sure all of these things that they've been working and partnering with us on are being met so that our Washingtonian licensees are taken care of.
Thank you. All right. Comments, questions from the commissioners, please.
This is Commissioner Joan Schroeder. So I understand the concern is the PII being in an email subject line or what have you. I seem to recall that I had forwarded and brought up at a commission meeting, one candidate was concerned that PSI even needed their social security number to register for an exam. Is that being addressed with PSI? Like, why? And I can't say as I disagree, like, why would a testing vendor need a social security number? I mean, I understand the need to verify that the person taking the exam is the person who's the actual candidate, but it seems like there could be some other way to verify the person taking the exam or registering for the exam as the actual candidate without even introducing the candidate's social security number into the system.
Absolutely, and that was one of our first questions as well. And that is part of the training that has started taking place at PSI. I think what happened is they onboarded some new folks. They didn't know necessarily what they should be asking for in order to verify a test taker, but we have been working with their leadership to ensure that that's not part of what they ask for when they're identifying somebody, and that has gone into effect at PSI and should no longer be happening.
Gotcha. Okay, so the solution isn't just don't share the social security number. It's PSI, you shouldn't even be asking for it.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay, great. Thanks.